Alright, y'all, welcome to another Will Santana Films review. I got Montrel over here from The Word of Mouth. You can check his YouTube channel out right there. There's a link and everything. He's got a lot of movie reviews going on with at the movie theater. Let you know what's coming out. He gives you the word of the day.
Word of the day?
Word of the day.
Yeah, word of the day is my top story. I give you a Netflix pick, a Redbox suggestion, and then I give you the review. Try to keep it going weekly of what's hot in the theaters. And since I give you a Netflix Redbox suggestion, my boy Will Santana invited me today, so I'm really glad to be here. Let's get it going.
Oh, let's get it going. Well, what we're going to do today is for you general audience people, you guys who don't really expand your viewing movie experience and everything. We're going to try to give you a hidden gem for you guys. We know you movie buffs, you watch everything like us, so we don't expect you guys to follow us as hard, but maybe we're a little different taste and you may want to check it out. So this may be for everybody, but we're really trying to target you general viewers and everything. So here we're going to present you guys some hidden gems for, don't just open up that Netflix app and just see what's there. We want you to expand, dig a little deeper. Some of these movies, they're not going to pop up right away. You got to type them in, search, go through the different genre of movies and everything, and you'll probably find them then. Sometimes you may not. You literally got to type the name of the movie to find some of these.
Or if you remember, there's some movies that you might have wanted to see, but there was something that was just a blockbuster. You had to go see Spider-Man or whatever, and then you just forgot that, okay, I never saw that movie, and bam, it's on Netflix, and you might have looked it over. So these are some of the movies that might have gone under the radar, that weren't blockbusters, but they're still great views, and we guarantee if you check them out, you may just like them.
Now, we don't know what each other are picking, so we might be thrown a little off guard here, but here we go. I'm going to start off with the movie called Trishna, starring Freida Pinto. You may know her from Slumdog Millionaire, Montrel, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. She's coming up. She's a rising star, but she still has to do her work independently, so the major blockbuster will pick her up some more. It's a pretty good movie. It's about a young woman who falls in love with a guy who's just so nice to her and her family and everything, but then, a little twist here and there. Can't give it away. Check out Trishna. It's very, very entertaining, and from the get-go, even though it's independent, it's never slow. It starts off pretty good and it's easy to follow.
Alright, well, I'm gonna give y'all a hidden gem. Now, you may or may not have seen this, or you might have seen it and you just really weren't interested. I'm guaranteeing you this is a great view. I'm doing Drive, starring one of my great actors, Ryan Gosling. This is just a very modern type of homage to like the old school 70s and 80s type of action film. You have a guy, he's kind of like Jason Statham's character, who is a getaway driver, and he's a getaway driver for hire. He'll let you do a bank robbery, murder, whatever. He doesn't want to know. He just will drive you away from the scene. He wants his money. But he gets too involved into a job, and he gets into some trouble that goes against his code, and he got to get out of it. So again, it's a great homage to like the old school type of style of how they did the movies. It's a pretty good action film, and if you're looking for something that's a pretty good story, and something, especially if you old heads, Will, you like that old school stuff. If you really in tune with the old school type of movies, Drive is something modern that you will really love.
I've actually seen Drive, so that's a good pick. I like Drive, very good movie. You definitely need to check that out. I'm surprised a lot of you haven't seen that movie, because it's starting that movie's starting to get around.
A lot of people didn't see it, man.
Wow,
they didn't do what
stop
it should have
sleeping
done.
on it.
I slept on it.
My next pick, I'm going old school on this one. It's a Criterion movie, so I know you major movie guys know this one. I'm gonna go with basketball season getting ready to end. I gotta go with Hoop Dreams. You gotta check out Hoop Dreams with the NBA season getting ready to close. It's a documentary movie following Arthur Agee and William Gates on their high school career as they get ready to go to college, and if they turn pro and everything. It's very interesting because it picks them up right before high school, and the documentary just follows them as they go through some up and downs, injuries, changing the schools, grades, and becoming stars, or do they fail and everything. It's a very, very good movie. It's pretty old school. It takes place in Chicago. Chicago got a history of basketball players, Benji, Dwayne Wade, Nick Anderson. Help me out. I'm missing some. There's a lot of Chicago basketball players. I don't know why my head is just blank right now.
Derrick Rose.
So Jabari Parker now getting ready to get drafted. So very entertaining. You'll see some NBA legends in there too. They got little cameos in there. They try to coach these guys up and everything. So that's my hidden gem is Hoop Dreams.
Okay, that's a pretty good one. I think I'll check that one out. Okay, my second one, I know that this is a gym, maybe Drive, might have been here and there, but this one is a gym. So this is for all my action, but more importantly to my martial art fans.
Oh yeah.
I was definitely a martial art fan, kid and everything, so I'm still a sucker for a good martial arts movie.
Me too.
So this one, well, hopefully you've seen this one. This one is Blood and Bone.
I have not seen that one.
Oh, man.
Oh, Cadillac's gonna kill me because we're on camera and he's been telling me about that one. I have not checked it out. I've been wanting to check it out, so
this needs to inspire you to see this.
Okay.
So this stars Michael Jai White. You've seen him recently. If you remember, way back he played Tyson in the original series, and his first really big debut was Spawn, which, you know, if you liked it, whatever. But now he's just all buff and stuff. But he's still, even though he's an action star, he's still a martial artist to the core.
Oh yeah.
So in this movie, you see some modern great martial arts. The movie is basically about a guy. His name is Bone. Stars Michael Jai White, and he's in jail. Never really explains what he's in jail for, but he makes a promise to a friend who's in jail that once he got out, he would find his wife, find his child, and he would kind of tell them the story and kind of just get them off in a better place. They're really, I'm not going to give out any spoiler, but they're not in the best situation, his wife, and his job, or what he vows to do, is once he leaves the jail, he will find them. So in order to find her, he actually has to go through an underground street brawl type of ring. So he has to work his way up the leagues until he can actually get to where he can get to her. So again, man, this is like a good kind of homage to like Bloodsport, or one of my favorite movies by Jean-Claude Van Damme, Lionheart.
I love Lionheart.
One of my favorite, man. One of my favorites. So this is kind of that same type of feel, fighting for money, respect on the street, but he really has an underlying goal, and it's really great because he's a martial artist and he's really in tune with spirituality and the code of, like, you know, the ninja or whatever. So again, awesome martial arts. You're gonna see some awesome moves, man. Michael Jai White is an awesome choreographer, and you're gonna see it in this one. So check out Blood and Bone. It's dope.
Yeah, I gotta get my finger off that snooze button, because now there's two people who are telling me about this
Blood
movie.
and
There's
Bone.
two.
I had to buy that, man.
Okay, so I'm definitely gonna try to check it out this
definitely.
weekend and everything. But those are our hidden gems. Y'all try to check them out. You know, like I tell my wife, try the movie for at least 30 minutes. If you're not into it 30 minutes, you can turn it off. Try something else. You know, hey, we gave you 4 movies, so hopefully we got at least one in there that you can say it was worth your time. You know, if not, just 30 minutes. Give it 30 minutes. If you can't get into it, hey, everybody has different tastes. You know, maybe next time we'll recommend a different movie. We're gonna try to switch the genre up here and there. As you saw, I went basketball, foreign. He went with drive, action, and then he went with the kung fu flick. So we're gonna try to switch it up here, you know?
Yeah.
We'll definitely try to switch it up. But before we go, we also wanna let you guys know this is your last chance. A new segment I wanna call Last Chance.
Right.
Movies, as you know, Netflix pulls movies off streaming every month. And before they go, we are recommending you check these out. I want to go with Dexter, the Showtime series Dexter. Season 1 and 2 is leaving. So if you've already seen season 1 and 2, you're good. But if you haven't, you got a couple of weeks left. Just knock at least season 1 and 2, marathon them, get them done with, so you can take your time on the rest of them. But you got to get on season 1 and season 2 before it goes. Dexter is a great show. I don't want to spoil it, because if I say one thing, I'm spoiling it. Check it out. That's my recommendation before it ends, and it expires on July 1st, so definitely check out Dexter.
Okay, I'm guilty. I've heard a little bit about Dexter. I don't know, like if something really doesn't grab me and it's already done, then I'm just slow. I'm not really like, all right, well, it's already done. I get to it when I get to it. But since she said 1 and 2, you know, I got to start somewhere. Yeah. So I might as well go ahead and check it out, because I've heard a lot of good things about it. So Dexter, okay. I snooze. I'm going to get on that.
Which one you got for us?
Okay, so my snoozer, I'm going to now take it way back to one of my favorites. So maybe this is just me being selfish, but hopefully you've seen this movie. I don't know if you have. So this is a gem and a last chance. On June 15, it will be the expiration of one of my favorite movies, Highlander. This is starring Christopher Lambert. This is the original first tale of a guy who is immortal. He cannot die, and he is living in a modern world where people, there are certain people who are immortals and they fight by the sword, and once they come across each other, they're fight each other to the death. The only way they can kill each other is beheading one another by sword combat. So this is, I mean, it's real cool. You probably saw the one with there was a show, Highlander. The name of the guy escapes me, but it was a show. But this spawned from the movie, so you can see where the movie took off. And if you never saw the show, or there's maybe 2 or 3 other Highlanders, definitely start with this one before June 15th when it expires. If you're not familiar with this at all, I mean, how cool is people who cannot die in sword fights? Like, it gets no better.
So there you have it. Those are our last chance and our hidden gems. With the last chance, the clock is ticking. So you got to get on it. You know, whenever you get time on the weekend, if you can stay up one night, or if you can stay in a little bit, sleep in, whatever you got to do, try to check these out. They're expiring soon, and you know, Netflix with the streaming, they're very quick to pull that thing out when they already made the commitment that they're going to pull it out. So get to it. So that's it. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to try to do this like maybe once a month or once every few weeks. We don't know how yet because, you know, he's got the word of mouth, and then we have a major project that me and him are working on together that I cannot leak, and he's keep telling me to shut my mouth, but I can't. I'm so excited.
You can't, man.
But I haven't leaked it yet.
I'm surprised.
I haven't leaked it yet, but y'all stay tuned. I will give an update on that, and we're signing out, and we're outro like a CD.
All right.